Welcome everyone to an arena video. I'm Andrea Mengucci, and this video is sponsored you by Wizards of the Coast and channelfireball.com. Is to combo. If we just died to the combo. Liliana is to combo. The Elder Spell plus Liliana or Teferi or Nicol Bolas combo is a very powerful combo. Alright, let's go to round number 2. Redeem the code over the moon. Yeah, but I'm not gonna play Arlen, Voice of the Pack, so it's fine. Yeah, basically what we're living in is just a Splinter Twin combo word, where you just play 2 cards and you win the game on the spot. So not playing this feels like a waste. You don't like about the deck is having no instant speed interaction. What? This is great. This deck is the only deck that doesn't care about the fairy at all. It's actually a reason why this deck is, I think it's quite good, because it just has sorcery speed cards. Alright, exactly what we wanted. Jailer Ranger, best card in the world. Honestly, I just said to my teammates, I'm never gonna not play with Jailer Ranger. Like, since this card got printed, actually, since this year, I played with Jailer Ranger basically like every tournament I've played. Not playing a basic doesn't sound correct. I don't think it matters. Yeah, I am playing Soaring, guys. I am playing Soaring. You check out the Soaring. Killing the Vraska here. It's pretty good, right? So Soaring goes to 6, so I think that's just my play here. And this is why Soaring is good in this deck, I believe, because it has different reasons, but most importantly, it deals with Planeswalkers. And this deck has a lot of weakness to Planeswalkers. This deck does not deal very well with Planeswalkers, so it is important. It is important for this deck to play Soaring. Also, we're trying it. I did dislike Soaring a lot, but I am also a player that changes mind. How is the matchup versus Japanese Land Destruction Golgari? I don't know. Yesterday we played against it and we lost because we were just having bad cards. Alright, so we can just cash in Soaring to play Jailer Ranger, which is actually what I want to do here. Alright, let's reanimate Jailer Ranger. I guess I should have played I don't know. This is an interesting card. I think I'm gonna go to the graveyard. I have a Tamio, and I just have a lot to explore this turn. I'm just gonna explore a lot this turn, so I just don't want to... I just want to hit land drops. That's what I want to hit. This deck needs to hit a lot of land drops. We do play a lot of lands, but also we want to draw a lot of lands. Because this does function with a lot of lands. I keep on graveyarding. Actually, this is not bad. But I really want to hit land drops. I think I'm gonna go graveyard once again. Alright, graveyard. I just graveyarded for insanely good cards, and that's strange, but I want to hit the 6th land drop. MPL3 specialist. Japanese play that deck. Yeah, I would love if Japanese would play that deck forever, honestly, because that deck was garbage. Hot garbage. Okay, we drew another Teferi. Alright, fine. What do we want to do here? I think I'm gonna go Branchwalker, just hoping to hit that land drop. Gold garbage, yes. Ooh, another... That's insane. Where are my lands? Alright, it's okay. We'll find them. Teferi, I'll bounce... I guess I'll bounce a Wildgrowth Walker, draw a card. I could have bounced Llanowar Elves, though, honestly. Alright, there it is. And then I'm going to attack. Also have to charge the computer. Okay, I'm attacking with all. 26 to 29, though. Attacking with all, I think it's fine. This is 14 damage if opponent takes it all. And it's very hard for my opponent to block here. And I don't care about the fairy. Also, I don't care about my life total because I don't have commanded Dreadhorde. Too much of a tempo loss. Yes, you definitely don't want to do that. We have a 4-3 into play. You don't have to bounce a 4-3. Also, look at my hand. I just have 20,000 spell to cast. I definitely don't want to bounce my own spell here. What I want to do here is basically like, next turn, probably just Collector of Tales, something to cast it immediately. Maybe just a Teferi if I draw land. Or, if they kill the creature, that one. Hello, Lethal Core. Alright, I droid Crazy's number 2. So we're this game where we just do some advantage somehow, and they just cast crazies, which could or could not be the good play. All right, we drew Commanded Dreadhorde, guys. We drew Commanded Dreadhorde, and this could be the best draw we could have had. All right, so I have Sorin, Teferi, and Teferi. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, there's also Vraska. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Also like Sorin put lifelink to all my creatures here. It's actually a lot of life. So I'm gonna reanimate everything. All right, so I have to select this. Yeah, and explode. And this is why I think that this matchup is very favorable for four color. Cause Sultai having access to less Commander Dreadhorde, less good planeswalkers, it just loses because all it did was casting Mool Drifter. And while Mool Drifter is like, ooh, Mool Drifter, you know, great card in cube, it's not. It's not that good. Why not full attacking commander? Because that turn I want to just clear the board and then attack with Sorin to gain 14 life. So the next turn I could have gone like, you know, like this deck is important to keep your life total very healthy. Alright, so the deck destruction list, you can fight it here. Okay, so I'm gonna board in definitely Liliana just because of the combo with the other spell. I always wanna bring in one other spell, one Liliana against his mid-range decks. And then not much else. I'll board out my filler, the Bond of Flourishing, and either Wild Growth Walker or Paradise Druid, probably Wild Growth Walker. Everything else looks pretty fine. I don't want anything else. Maybe even Massacre Girl I can board out. Just keeping the 4 walkers. This is weird. Honestly, though, you know what? I'm gonna board in a couple of Duresses. Why Duresses is not that good? It's just pretty important to discard their Commanded Dreadhorde. What do you think about the new mocks? It's probably unplayable. Nissa is relevant. Yeah, Nissa's very good. Nissa's a very good card. You need Big Teferi. Big Teferi, it's basically a removal spell, so yes, I need it. 6 cards from opponent. Why not 3 other spell? I mean, 2 or 3, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that much different. Alright, once again, let's think about the mana base. We have Isolated Chapel, so we want to play, I guess, Temple Garden first. Why not Nissa? Because Nissa does not accomplish what Teferi is for. Teferi is in this deck for dealing with other opponent planeswalkers. Ooh, they've been the Duress. So either they have another Duress, or they're just looking for lands. Why do I sideboard in one only? I don't like to sideboard in more Elder Spell. It's a clunky card. This deck does not want clunky card like Assassin's Trophy or the Elder Spells. This deck wants to be proactive. You don't want to... This deck floods a lot. So all this deck wants to do, it's just to... this deck floods a lot, so all the spells that you draw needs to be good. Because you're gonna have less spells than your opponent. It kind of feels like, you know, you're limited when you play like 18 lands. Why you play 18 lands? Because your power level is high, but you need to hit those lands because your power level is high. Once you reduce the power level by adding answers, the deck is gonna be weak. Sorry, I already said a lot of times. I'm not gonna... I think I'm fine in talking about Sorry. And Put is playing a Mordigo, which is a card that I heavily dislike. Heavily dislike a Mordigo. I would never put a Mordigo in any of my sideboard. Sometimes it's fine against Nexus, but overall it's definitely not a good card for Commanded Dreadhorde. Sure, now my opponent could just have a Commanded Dreadhorde and we can lose to it. That could actually be a possibility that can happen. But overall, they just wasted the turn. Not wasted, they used the turn, and they're behind. They're way much behind now, because they've empty boarded, and even if they were in the play now, they're much behind. Are you okay? Fine. Fun. Never even seen a game of hockey. In Italy, actually in my town just never snows, so I don't even think it's possible to have an hockey field where I am. Alright, the good duress, so they're gonna take away my Sorin. Bye-bye Sorin. I draw the Fairy Hero of Dominaria, which I'm going to probably just use to tuck away the Branch Walker. This could be bad against the other spell, but they don't have a double black there. So it'll be fine. I'm gonna go to Fairy. -3 there. I'll probably just sacrificing this Paradise Druid with my Vraska now. I prefer to sacrifice Paradise Druid over another land, because they can't go like Vraska and kill the Paradise Druid. And, you know, I don't want them to do that. I saw snow. I did see the snow, but not in my town. In my town, very rarely. Okay, we keep on doing card advantage over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Soaring, reanimate something. What's in my graveyard again? Yeah. Reanimate something because I want to be able to, in case they go Elder Spell, I've used all my things profitably. I'm probably just gonna sacrifice the Sorin now. Sorin did its things. It was not great, but it was fine. And I really like to use Vraska like this. Just using Vraska. Just using a Planeswalker and then sacrificing to Vraska, like Teferi. I do that very often. I just go Teferi, bounce, and then Vraska. So now if they go Vraska, they don't have a, you know, any good thing, any good target. So what's the play here? You want to be as much as money efficient as you can. What do they have in hand? I don't know. 3 cards. What can they have? I have no clue. I'm gonna play probably just Tamio. Get back Sorin. I'm gonna go first thing first. I'm gonna go Jailer Range. I think you know what. This turn I'm just gonna play creatures because it's very likely that my opponent is holding an Elder Spell and he's just waiting on the double black. So I don't wanna overload on Planeswalkers. Yeah, gonna just. I think I'm gonna attack with a Paradise Druid this time around, and I'm gonna just +2 Vraska for no value. Should play the top lane there. That's fine. Always this matchup against Mono Red. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. You have all the tools. We also added Sorin now. Hopefully that should help. But I definitely beat Mono Red more than I lost to it. I'll do the play aforementioned of bouncing my opponent creatures, sacrificing the Teferi to Vraska. Basically, all you want to do is just doing infinite card advantage. And I see people sacrificing lands with Vraska way too much. It's a play that I very rarely make, sacrificing lands to Vraska. This deck is so mana hungry that in order for me to sacrifice a land with Vraska, I need to be very much flooded or just have nothing else, you know? You mean Sorin only against red is good? No, I think Sorin is good against like kind of like Teferi, Hero of Dominaria very often just comes into play and minuses. Oh, Ritual of Sith. That's a weird card to sideboard in this match. We're very close to Ultimate Vraska here. Not that I want to do it. Pizza or pasta? I'm just gonna answer you with 2 emoji, my friend, most blunted. Alright, here I want to top, because I'm gonna go Tamio and draw that card. All you want to do, as I said, is just card advantage. Card advantage, and your opponent will be buried. Buried in card advantage. It doesn't really matter what you get, like, all in all the cards will be annoying. Alright, I could minus Vraska, but I just don't care. I'm just gonna... Probably it's about time that I sacrifice a land here. What happens if they command? Yeah, that could be annoying. So they have a Tamio and what I have. Yeah, I do have a bunch of stuff. That could be annoying. Alright, so Vraska's gonna finally minus. Now we have the emblem, now we're fine. What to do now? I'm gonna go probably just the Fairy Bounce. Yeah. 26 card in the deck. The Fairy Bounce. I think I'm gonna just get back Duress here. With Tamio. Then I'll play Branchwalker. I'll leave it on top. I'll play Duress. They have Nissa and Commanded Dreadhorde. Yeah, I guess I'll just plus this, draw that Wildgrowth Walker, and play it. That was probably a weird sequencing because we could have put a counter on the Wildgrowth Walker, but whatever. I don't think my opponent can do too much. All right, watch out for decking yourself. Yes. All right. They don't last 1 hour. You just need to play a better deck, and it will last way less. All right. Average pizza better than average pasta, but top pizza better than top tier. What's that? Oh, that's just it does like that's just random thing. No, I honestly I prefer um like the difference is that no gold garbage today. No, gold garbage was returned to 2018. 2018 called us to try some of their deck yesterday. We did, but now we returned the deck. The mythic trophy looks awesome. It does. It does looks awesome. I never tried top tier pizza. It's a pretty weird things to say. Alright, I have a Steam Vance. I'm gonna go with Pardas Druid here because they can't shock it. That's a very important card. Like, Pardas Druid is a very cool thing. Like, this time we can go... Okay, now I'm gonna go for Wildgrowth Walker, Actually, what do I got Tamio? Playing against... So I thought I was playing against, like, Jeskai Walkers, but I'm playing against this deck, so... I think end of turn what I have is just a burn spell. So I'm gonna go for Tamio here. And I'll name Merfolk Branchwalker. All you want to do is naming something that you have in 4 ofs. It doesn't matter what's the best card to have at the moment. You're not going to name that. Do you care about Modern? I do not. Is Copenhagen Magic Fest in your planning? I don't know. I don't know, honestly. It's not in my planning currently, but it could be. Alright, I'm gonna go Jailer Ranger, hopefully hitting land drops. The idea case is if I draw a land, alright, 2 lands, I guess. I want to go like land spell so I could draw that spell with Tamio. I'm gonna keep on naming Merfolk Branchwalker. Just because it's the most likely card to hit there. How happy are you whenever you compare it against Grixis? Pretty happy, pretty happy. I'm not a fan of Grixis, pretty bad deck, even though this deck does not deal very well with Nicol Bolas the Ravager. But very well with Kasmina, because Kasmina, it's bad. I don't understand all these people playing Kasmina. I just think that this is it's just so underpowered for constructed. Like, how can you play Kasmina? I really don't understand it. Alright. At this point, I'm going to name Commanded Dreadhorde, I believe. Alright, let's do this. Let's play Branchwalker first. Not tapping the beacon, because the beacon will be needed to play Teferi there. So I'm gonna play Branchwalker first. And if there's a spell, we're gonna use it with Tamio, but we did draw land. So we're gonna just reanimate. I guess I can name something. I'm gonna name Commanded Dreadhorde here. Because it's the only card that's left. Oh, and I drew 2 of them. Okay, I'm gonna go to Fairy, bounce the wizard. Probably need to go to discard now, which is awkward because it's turn 5 and we have to go to discard. But that's the life of this deck, I guess. Alright, what do we discard? I guess I'll discard a Wildgrowth Walker. Also, you kind of want to have Wildgrowth Walker in the graveyard with this. Kasmina is, guys, it's unplayable. It's a 4-mana Planeswalker, which 4-mana Planeswalkers need to be good to be played. And all it does is create a 2/2 and loot. If you play as a Narset team play, you can't even use it, because it's not a main. You have to discard if you want a minus. And the spell or ability, okay? So it's not that I can't target or, things. I just really don't understand. So many people playing Kasmina, it just blows my mind. It's basically like people are playing Chandra over Frenzy in Mono Red. It's just, I can't understand it. Alright, Elder Spell main deck, it's always pretty good against decks with Planeswalkers, indeed. Here running a clinic on Grixis and discarding it to end size on turn 4. Okay. So they killed what did they kill, sorry? A 2-1. Yeah, all I have is 2-1, so like they killed a 2-1. So I'm gonna go for Commander Dreadhorde. Do I have any explorers in my graveyard? I do not. I'm on 22. I want 20 life basically. They have Ugin in the graveyard. So guess I'm gonna go for yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna go for Commander Dreadhorde here. If opponent has another Ugin costs 6 and it's so bad, I guess. So let's see. I have to count in Italian, sorry. Say 10. Oh, it's a lot of damage. Say 10. I probably just don't even want to reanimate a Wygrowth Walker. 13. I think one Wygrowth Walker is fine. 15. 15 is what I'm gonna do for. What I'm gonna go for. I don't even reanimate Tamio. I have one in my hand. So I go to 5. I probably miscounted somewhere. Gonna bounce the token. Sorin is going to plus on Kazmina. This way I'm gonna kill Kazmina so that if they have the Elder spell, it's not that devastating. Then I'll attack Kazmina, gain 2 life. And then I'll pass the turn. And then basically what I want to do next turn is just gaining a lot of life with my creatures so that I can set up another Commander Dreadhorde the turn after. If our opponent, let's say they go like Elder Spell now, you know, which is likely. People love to play Elder Spell these days. Main deck. No miscount? Okay, nice. I thought it was... Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. After watching yesterday, I played with Casualties of War and hit off Kefnet with 4 target. Nice. Alright, so second Elder Spell will clean their board. It's no big deal, honestly. I'm just gonna go with Wygrowth Walker, Chailar Ranger Branch Walker, or bring another Wygrowth Walker. Yeah, I think this is better. This should gain me 18 life. So that the Commander Dreadhorde next turn will be safe and sound. Just join. I thought Sorin was unplayable. Yes. We do have it in the sideboard. Sorry, in the graveyard. Yeah, it has been fine. It has been fine so far. Stop healing. Alright. As I said, the combination of Elderspell plus Ritual of Soot would have dealt with my board, and that's why we had to make the line that we chose. So now Commander Dreadhorde, we'll reanimate all my creatures just to rebuild. I have on 26 lives. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 3. Alright. Sorry, it's very hard to count in English and understand it. Because, like, I can easily talk in English meanings and understand them. Like, I can't even think in English sometimes. But the numbers, like, I can say the numbers, but sometimes I don't process the numbers. So I need to say the numbers in Italian in order to process them. Alright, so we're playing against a Planeswalker decks. So, and whenever you see Kazmina, Dovin, like these bad Planeswalkers, you need to assume they play a lot of Planeswalkers. So both Elder Spell will come in as well as Liliana just to combo off. And then Duresses. Usually you want to board out Bond of Flourishing, and like these are like the weaker cards. Like these are the weaker cards, okay? Like the 2-1 and stuff like that. And Duresses could go out. I think I actually want all 3 of them. And I'm gonna cut... It's probably just at the Fairy, because they don't have that many creatures to bounce. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. You can't even think in English? Could you teach me something fun to say? If you watch the stream, sometimes when I punt, I say some fun words. Yeah. Alright, so Breeding Pool, because we have Sampel Grove. We don't have Intel Arbor. How do you feel about this deck? It's very good. It's my favorite deck currently. What I played for the weekly MPL, Ooh, they discard that, so they must have another Thought Erasure for my other Tamio. Alright, we are flooding out a bunch, but... Isn't Teferi must have to fight Thief? Do you think they play Thief? Limoncello, yes or no? Only after dinner. Alright, they don't have another land, but they clip on topping. That's insane. Alright, yeah, I drew a pretty good card. Dreadhorde really is very good at fighting those. I'm playing 3 right now. I don't know if 4 are too many. Alright, I'll keep on just playing my cards. I'm gonna play Woodland Cemetery just in case I draw the other spell next turn that I want to play. A Mordigo is scary. A Mordigo is never scary. You should always be happy when your opponent plays a Mordigo. Yes, Colossal Idiot. We are playing with Sorin. Alright, we are not allowed to have any spell this game. The Wonder is good. If it was good, it would have been played. No one plays it, so it's probably not good. No, it's so what the Wonder is not a good card. Don't put it in your deck. When was the last time a new deck came out? It was every single person's favorite deck. Oh my god, opponent's playing Dolvin? Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna play Beacon and then Teferi. I think I'll just bounce this token. I don't care. I just want a cantrip with this Teferi. Alright, Sorin, there it is. We even have a creature in our graveyard. Our opponent's playing the combo Dolvin plus Kasmina. Which, you know, it's missing Arlin and ooh, Ashiok. Check out the technology of my opponent. Exiling on my graveyard. Okay, we can't reanimate anymore. We draw Duress. I'm gonna go Duress in draw step. Alright, we need to tap in a way where we can Duress. Okay. I'm gonna gain a bunch of life this game. What do I want to ping? I'm gonna ping Ashiok or Saheeli. So Saheeli is much better than Ashiok, but Ashiok goes down. So what? Saheeli just sticks on 5 forever. It basically never gets activated. So I'm gonna ping on Ashiok. Alright, all I want to discard here is Sarkhan. I guess they have 3 lands only, so I don't know, maybe the Elder Spell? They have the bad Sarkhan, they can't even cast it. I'm just gonna discard the Elder Spell, because, you know, they can't cast anything else. I can't ping top there. If you could ping creatures, Sorin would actually be a good card. Unfortunately, you can only ping creatures, planeswalkers or players. And that's why it's not a good card, because a planeswalker on 4 mana would have done something. Instead, Sorin did nothing here. But, you know, opponents also playing some weird planeswalkers. Usually planeswalkers, you know, go down faster, like a Narset. Or like a Teferi goes down. Alright, so they can't do anything here. I mean, my hand's revealed, so they can't even play. I guess they could play Duress just to make a token. Making a token doesn't seem that bad. Ooh, second Saheeli? Oh my god. Opponent's playing all the bad cards, by the way. And by that, I mean, it's cool. Like, it's not... I don't mean it that badly. Like I just said, I guess. Alright, so I'll keep on pinging the Ashiok. And yep, I'll play a land and there's nothing to do. And the reason why I think that Ashiok is bad is that if I draw Dreadhorde, I can just reanimate their cards. I know that the only has just bad planeswalkers, but, you know, usually people play good cards in their deck, so that means that you just reanimate their cards. Any Modern Horizon that you're particularly excited? Yes, my spoiler will be very good, guys. In 5 days, I'll spoiler my card. It's very good. It's very good. I can't say anything, of course, but in 5 days, I'm gonna give you the best card that's ever been spoilered so far. Alright, my Teferi is dead. Do they want to exile with Ashiok? If you think about it, Ashiok, what did it do? It literally do anything. It didn't do anything. Because you might say like, oh, you know, they milled you 16 cards. Or not even, 12 cards. Milling is card disadvantage. Because they played a card to do nothing. Sure, they exiled a Branchwalker and some other cards, but that was it. The opponent didn't do anything else. I wish my Sorin could do something instead of just pinging, but that's just the life of planeswalkers that I chose. So I'll pass. Is your spoiler good in Troll? No, it isn't, or I would have not accepted. All right, bye bye, Sorin. You've been a good friend. He's just probably better than Urza. Is Urza good? I don't think it's good. It's just a 4 mana guy. All right, Tamio. That's finally a good planeswalker. Do I just reanimate Sorin? No, I don't. I'm just gonna plus it, naming. So how many Commander Dreadhordes left in my deck? 2, right? What do I want to name? I don't even know. I wish I could sort them so that I could know what's left. There's a Jailer Ranger left, but they can just kill it. I guess it's still fine. I'm gonna name Jailer Ranger. And now just the Ashok did nothing. I'm just amazed on. Alright, Jailer Ranger. Do we hit it? Yes, nice. And what else? The Fairy. Okay, that's good. Alright, so let's go. Jailer Ranger. And do I want to play this land? Do they play Nicol Bolas the Ravager? I don't think they do, right? Second Tamio. Is second Tamio good? No, I don't think so. Like, if this was a branch walker, I think I would have scryed on top. But since I can dig deeper, I think I'm gonna go graveyard. Just looking to get a good card. Ooh, that's a duress. I think I'm gonna leave it on top, just for the same reason. Like, the second explore, I think needs to just stick. Like, the second time you explore a spell, you just need it to leave it on top. If you get Lily, do you get instant ultimate? Yes. Unfortunately, though, there's only one Liliana in 26 cards. Did opponent exile it? No, they didn't. I don't think my opponent can play Bolas the Ravager along with Saheeli. I guess they can because they're Sarkhan. Ooh, maybe that was risky. Alright, so Tamio goes to 2 loyalty. And then draw Duress. Which doesn't do much. I mean, this Saheeli is... it's doing their stuff there. Alright. Do I want to just go for, I don't know, Liliana? But what if I miss? If I miss, it's awful, right? No, I just don't want to... If I miss, it's awful, right? Wait, Liliana ultimate's on 10. Do you guys feel it? No, I think I just have to go command the Dreadhorde. If I go command the Dreadhorde, it's fine. It's the same thing, basically. Let's go command the Dreadhorde. Come on. Alright, we missed. Okay, Tamio's gonna die unless I put 2 loyalty. No, nothing changes. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave them Duress. It doesn't do anything. Sorry, Sarkhan, it doesn't do anything. Ultimate's on 9, yes, but it has 2 planeswalkers. So I can kill 2 planeswalkers, put Liana up to 10, and then ultimate her. Alright, I have 21 cards in my deck. There's two Commanded Dreadhorde. I could have gone Elder Spell and minus Tamio, but there's not much here. I mean, now there's a Vraska, but before there wasn't. So I go to 24. Can I draw something good, please? Can I draw something good, please? Alright, and make sure to play Sarkhan first, just in case they didn't want to discard that land. Okay. Alright, yeah, I mean, now I'm forced into doing this. Because I have a second Elder Spell. And that's why I don't like to have too many copies of Elder Spells, because, you know, I'd just rather draw an actual good card. Alright, they make this dragon there. Alright, come on, please command the Dreadhorde. Alright, die. There it is. Alright, that's nice. Okay, so what do we want to do? Put his graveyard as an Ugin, which is good. Alright. What do I have? Unfortunately, I don't have any. Alright, I'm on 18 life. Okay, let's cast this and then let's think about it. Ugin. I think I have to take Ugin. Let's count my graveyard first. Sorin, I think I want it. So, 4, 7, 11, 14. Maybe I don't get Ugin, but then how do I deal with the Sarkhan? I think I have to get Ugin. My creatures needs to gain lifelink though. I'm probably just not gonna get Vraska then. I'm just only gonna get Teferi. So this is 6, 10, 13, 16. So I go to 2 life. Am I dead on board if I go to 2 life? Probably am, right? I can't go to 2 life. So I'm not gonna reanimate Sorin. So this way I'm gonna reanimate only Teferi, Jailer Ranger and Ugin. This doesn't seem particularly good. Yeah, I think I have to do that. So this way I'll Sempre sei 12. Alright. Liliana. Alright, this is a great hit. This is a great hit. Because this way, Liliana next turn will actually just win us the game with the ultimate. Unless my opponent kills my planeswalkers, which is very likely to happen. I can cast Liliana off the beacons and then still have double black. They're attacking face, so I go to 1 life here. Alright. Come on, opponent, just draw land here. Just draw land. Alright, that's nice. Okay, guys. So I'll play Vraska. Sorry, I'll play Liliana. Needs to make sure they don't tap my black sources. So I'll play Liliana. Gain 2 life, that's cool. Alright. I'm gonna go Elder Spell. Kill Ugin. Yes. And Teferi. Yes. Submit 2. They will put 4 counters on Liliana, which will ultimate. And this is called the Splinter Twin combo of Standard. And in case you didn't know, it's just a 2-card combo out of nowhere. Your opponent couldn't play around. I mean, they could play around it by just killing your planeswalkers, but you know, this and Teferi are just... Ooh, they have 2 creatures. Because this says artifact as well. Okay. Alright, and now we should have it. We are on 15 cards in our deck, so we have to make sure, you know? Alright, nice, good game. Yeah, I know, she was artifact and creatures. I know. Good game. Oof. And yeah, I mean, this deck needs to draw... This deck needs to draw lands. Sorry, good cards, you know? That Elder Spell there was awkward. The second Elder Spell was awkward. We want 2 Elder Spell because they were playing a lot of Planeswalkers. You know, it's good, but it's not that good. This deck seems kind of unbeatable. Yeah, I mean, we're playing 3 though, so... this is an awful hand. And the hand that I drew against Marcia Carvalho a lot. In the MPL weekly match, I'm gonna go Mulligan here. I remember, guys, to the redeem code Over the Moon. Alright, that's, I think, a fine card on top. I'll keep it on top. Any tips for the Command Mirror? The best thing you can do is Teferi, the 3-mana Teferi, and just pass the turn with Command the Dreadhorde up, so that your opponent cannot command the Dreadhorde of their own. I'm gonna go for Branchwalker here. This just attacks more. Are you retarded if you can't win with Esper midrange? Oh, first thing first, don't say you're retarded. This is, second, I don't think so. I think Esper midrange is either not a particularly good deck or a particularly easy deck. It's a combination of, in my opinion, bad and hard that just makes it not, you know, very appealing to me. This deck is beatable by its own mana base sometimes. It is. Yes. Yeah, this deck is fun. Yeah, it's definitely a way to exploit the new standard. I'm gonna keep on playing my creatures. If I put on the ad defeating Clarion, they would have played it for sure. Or maybe not. Maybe they waited for my Jailer Ranger there because they knew about it. What decks is the way to play this weekend? Talai says Mono Red, Workers and Command. I don't like Planeswalkers decks. I never liked them. I think they're particularly bad. There's many weak cards that they play, like Shock, Spell Pierce, Kasmina, you know, things like that. And yeah. Alright, here all I want to do is just making my land drop to play this Command the Dreadhorde. But looks like I can't find it. I'm gonna go Library on this, because if my opponent goes Clarion, I can just rebuild. Shock is shock. It can't be good. It's shock. Never saw play unless in mono red. Alright, I kind of feel like my opponent's sweeping the board here. I don't know what they're playing, so. Is this better than Sultai Dreadhorde? It is. Yeah, also playing card, I don't know, just all the cards that I... Wow, they got to discard? What did they have? Saturday Wreckage? What if I just attack with 2 creatures? I think I'm playing against the control deck, but no, I think 3 creatures is better. If they have Saturday Wreckage, they're fine, but I could also have 2 removal spells. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing Chemisters Insight. I don't know what to expect. Alright, I want Duresses to know what to expect. And I guess 1 Liliana, 1 other spell, just the classic package against any fair deck. I'm gonna board out, as always, the Bond of Flourishing, the Massacre Girl, 2 Wild Growth Walker. I don't think I want to board out Paradise Druid, because on the draw against the fairy is very good. I'm gonna board out 1 Sorin. Brontodon against... Yeah, I don't know what they are. Brontodon is, as I said, you don't want too many cards that are not that comboing for your deck, so I don't like to bring in Brontodon. Unless I know what expect. And like 4 Spell Pierce. Like, how can you play 4 Spell Pierce? Like, once you know it's up. Like, once you know it exists, you know? Is this the fairy economy? Yeah, probably opponent forgot about the existence of the fairy. Not that we had it, we just played creatures. Could you do a quick sidebar session after this game? Snorana, I'll remember you this thing. If you're a Magic player, in the morning, first thing you do is go channelfireball.com. On the night, before going to bed, first thing you do is going channelfireball.com. So if you do that every day, you will have access to all the top content in the web, as well as the article that Andrea Mengucci wrote 2 days ago. And there's also the audio, in case you really don't want to read it, because you're a very, very, very busy person. You can't read an article. You can also hear it, because now, nowadays, in 2019, people don't have time to read articles anymore. If you don't want to read words, because, you know, it's too many words here. Look how many words I've wrote. No, too many words. You can only go images, so you don't even have to read, okay? Okay, Snorana? It's all you have to do. You don't even have to read anymore in the word. You just look at the pictures, and the pictures will tell you the future. Alright. Temple Garden, your go. I don't have mana for Jailer Ranger, but I have a lot of hopes. You still like wards? Oh, wards in 2019? That's old. Alright, we go Branchy. Tamio, that's a good card. Yeah, when I said busy, I obviously meant lazy. Ooh, Legion War Boss. Unfortunately, I don't have big Teferi. I don't have small Teferi. I just love to bounce those random cards on turn 3. Instead, all I'm doing is just casting more Jailer Ranger. The most common questions that I have in the comments on the article on Channel Fireball are usually answered in the article. Like they ask, why do you do this? Why do you do this in your cyber plan? And like the first sentence after the cyber plan is usually answers that. But people obviously cannot read the words. They can only... Okay, that's a good turn for my opponent. That's a good turn for my opponent. And yes, that's a good turn for my opponent. Where's Cat? I don't know, somewhere. Cat is always somewhere, never here. I don't know. Cat doesn't like to stay here. Alright, we can play our Vengeful Bloodlord, which will die. But I think it will sacrifice itself for a good cause. Right? Maybe not. Maybe I should just play Jailer Ranger. But then they would bounce this. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I'll play Jailer Ranger. Yeah, just gonna go Library. Any mage says more than 1,000 words. Yes. Yeah, I shot this in on shock and shock doing the work. I mean, it just was just a removal spell. Like, sure, opponent is playing shock now. It's yeah, it's very good. You tried Mono Green Tron? No, I did not. Well, I think one Sorin and one both into Oath. Oh, you don't have mana to cast Oath of Kaya. I would love to cast Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya looks very good in my deck. Ah, my god. Gonna get Dovin's Veto now? No, okay, good. Thousands words aren't too many. Yeah, usually my articles are around thousands words. You didn't write an white Sadburn aggro plan. Okay, I'll tell you after this game, but it should be very easy. You just have cast down, moment of craving, you board out probably one commanded Dreadhorde, and then you board out a couple of Tamios, and maybe like one bond. I don't think much more. Yes. Which version of band do you recommend in Mythic at the moment? I'm not too knowledgeable about band. I haven't played band in a week or something, so I just recommend you to just look at the MPL lists and see what the MPL players were doing there. Okay, so what I'm doing this turn is shocking myself, which is never a good thing. Then I'm gonna go Sorin up to a life. Reanimate Jailer Ranger first. And then play Branchwalker. I want to make a Branchwalker 3-2, so I want to reanimate Jailer Ranger first. That's gonna go in the graveyard. I should have just played. Yeah, I just shocked myself for no reason. I should have just played Branchwalker first. And Tamio Collector of Tales is a strange job. I think I'm gonna stay on top, because next turn I can easily see myself going Tamio -3, play another Jailer Ranger, opponent kills Tamio, then I have another Tamio to use. Alright, keep on Legion War bossing me. I'm on 6 life. Next turn I'm gonna gain 2 life though. Sorin can also gain life if somehow it survives. The land destruction deck is very bad. Don't use the wild cross to craft it like I did. Looks like you tweaked your mana base slightly since the article. Yes, I cut I think one grounded catacomb for one isolated chapel in order to make a little bit room of Sorin for Sorin. So opponent is attacking all that Sorin, which means that I'm gonna only do the favorable blockers, so that I can keep more creatures in play. Alright, I'm gonna gain life, make sure that I have double green up, okay. Alright, I'm gonna reanimate a Jade Ranger and play it. As you see now, what we are doing is just digging and digging and doing card advantage and digging and doing card advantage. Command the Dreadhorde. It's gonna make the... You know what? I'm gonna go library, because it's very likely that they just gain life next turns with more planeswalkers with this beacon, and also making the Jailer Ranger 4/3 here. It's very important. Sorin seems a bit meh. It is a bit meh, but you know what? Oh, Immortal Sun. Okay. Immortal Sun. I don't have any way to deal with the Immortal Sun, and that's the first thing that I got Immortal Sun in a week. I don't even have any answer in my sideboard. I guess I've Bronted on. I thought I... Sorry, yes. Alright, let's see how this game continues here. Opponent decides to attack. Alright. I go to 5 here. Yeah, I don't think I can beat it. I don't think I can beat the Immortal Sun. Can reanimate like 2 creatures. You know what? You know what's the play here, guys? Are you ready for the play? We call it eutanasia in Italian. Just decide to suicide, but legally. I mean, not that legally. Kind of legally. Can you share the link to your article? Yes, I can, Mr. Polsklaw. So, Knight of Autumns, same problem as always, my friend. You don't have mana to cast literally anything. This deck is black-green. That's all you can cast. Blue and white cards are very hard to cast if they're not planeswalkers. Alright. Euthanasia is an English word? Alright. Nice. Okay, so definitely gonna bring in Bronson on. It's the only thing that I can do to the sun. Here comes the sun. Alright, opponent doesn't have planeswalkers, right? So I'm never gonna come into the other spell. Alright, I think Wild Walker is actually pretty good. And I just want to throw him some planeswalkers, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this.
And actually, in some cases, look at the look on Reed's face there, he can't quite believe what's happening to him. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Pinko Taco! Thank you very much for the sub. 3 months in a row, my friend. Very much appreciated. And yeah, we're talking about words. You know, most of the times words will come from either Greek or Latin. It's that's something cool. What do you think about the Golgari deck? I renamed that deck Golgarbage because yesterday we were 150 or something ranked, and then we fell off to percentage, and now we're just trying to fight our way back to being the number after Japanese sabotage does. Good night, chat. Good night, Oju Daddy, Oju Tai. All right, we have a pretty good curve here. We have turn 3 Vraska, or turn 3 Teferi. Dreadhorde is always a good draw. Okay, what's that? Search Vraskanta, that's gonna die. This is one of the best feeling in the world. I mean, not the best feeling in the world, but, you know, definitely good feeling. I'm gonna go with Temple Garden, so next turn I can play Teferi and don't have to play on the top land. One of the best feeling in the world, just play Vraska and kill a thing that did nothing when it came to play. I don't like the mirror, no. Little Teferi has trashed the standard. What do you mean thrashed? Is it a bad? Bad DC. Also, this play is very good for my opponent. Just when Legion Warboss kill my Vraska. Basically, like we exchanged resources here. Alright, what I'm gonna do is Teferi, bouncing Legion Warboss, destroying a card. And then play Wildgrowth Walker. My opponent could go something to deal with my Wildgrowth Walker and then kill Teferi, but then I have commanded Dreadhorde to just reanimate both if I want to. Your brightness today makes me smile. My brightness? That's cool. When Horizon's full stat is no, will you do an Impact on Legacy video article? Sure, I can do that. There's a bunch of cards that will be good, but you know what's gonna be the best card? The spoiler card of mine in 5 days will be the best card in Modern Horizon, for sure. How come so few opponents are playing your deck? Because it plays a lot of rares and they can't afford it? No, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. People maybe are scared of the mana base. I don't understand it, yeah. Does Massacre Girl gets better against Warboss? I think I just don't want to sideboard in a Massacre Girl against Control deck. Sure, they might have a bunch of... Ooh, they have the glass, the fairy. It's nice. Does this exist in real life? No, right? Alright, so they keep on killing my Planeswalkers. I think I'm just gonna reanimate them. I think I just reanimated my Planeswalkers this turn. Hopefully I don't get spell pierced. Alright, and then I'm gonna kill... Actually, I'm just gonna bounce this only. Bounce this, draw card. Opponent can go Warboss and kill the Fairy, but that's fine. It already did something. Actually, I can't sacrifice the Teferi now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just make a value play here. I lost a bunch of life, but I think I'm happy with how this turn went. Looking at the ability list, are they running Ender and Ugin in the sideboard? Ugin is mainly... I just think that Ugin is just not a good card. I think Ugin is... Wow, opponent now changed deck? What is it? Why did there's so many Planeswalkers now all of a sudden? They had Immortal Sun last game. I don't know. I just don't think Ugin is a good card. Alright, so I'm gonna go with Tamio. I kind of just want to attack this Teferi and see what did it do. Then I go Tammy Wygrowth Walker. I can also just get Duress. I don't have Elder Spell anymore, unfortunately, because I poured it out. Ugh. Let's do this. Let's attack Teferi and see what happens. Alright. That's gone. Then, what do I want to do? I guess I just want to play Tamio. Plus it, naming Dreadhorde's Vito, okay. Alright, I'll play Wygrowth Walker, and do I want to sacrifice a land? I think I want to draw some cards. I mean, I should have definitely just draw first if I wanted to do that. I guess I'm gonna sacrifice a land, just because I am so far behind. I don't really want to sacrifice a Paradise Druid, even though I think they're very similar. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice just a land. Thanks for the responses. You're welcome, Death and Taxes. Last question. Thoughts on Trostani sitting in bound lists? Trostani is a very good card. It's exactly as an answer to a blue-green thief deck. I don't think it's a maybe it's like one of in the main deck, but it's a very strong sideboard card. I'm very happy for you to asking me. Don't worry. I'm here for being asked questions. The play style is secondary. The idea of being in the Sunsticks is gonna win anyway, and no, that's not true. It's not gonna win anyway. If I'm a heading creature, Sun is not gonna win anyway. And if I have like Narset, Sun is not going to do anything. And if all you draw is Planeswalker, Sun is not doing much. With thoughts on Ugin versus Liliana, I prefer Liliana because Liliana can Splinter Twin combo with Elder Spell, whereas Ugin is just a dude that kills things. Which is your favorite card in Grixis? What's my favorite card in Grixis? Nicol Bolas, the Dragon God, is very good, yes. Alright, I go for the Immortal Sun. Wait, how did I... Oh, they just on top land? Okay. Alright, what do we want to do here? I'm gonna go with Branchwalker first. And attack the Fairy. Then I'm going to attack the Fairy. Then I'm gonna hope they don't have, I don't know. When does this draw? Yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter. When does this draw? Alright, let's play Brontodon and let's kill the Immortal Sun. Then I think I'm gonna sacrifice another land. At this point I kinda like my creatures here. And also Vraska is on 10, so it can ultimate. Opponent would probably just... No, they can't minus the Fairy, so that's good. You sacrifice a Watery Grave here. Congrats on your championship. Quick questions. Our Ascension is Vraska attempting the Mirror Control. They're so expensive. Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't think you can do it without Vraska's Contempt. While people are playing less lands and search for Atscant, because they're probably making a mistake. Is Bent playable? I think Bent is playable, yes. I see many Weenies deck skipping Tocatli. I really don't understand it. No, I would always play Tocatli. Like, against these kind of creatures, Tocatli is very important. Alright, but I kill my creatures. Alright.
And actually, in some cases,
Ooh.
look on Reed Space there, you can't quite believe what's happening to him here. That's going to become a meme at some point.
Thank you very much, The Good Goog, for your first month subscription. Hope it's the first of the many. Alright, I'm gonna leave this Merfolk Branchwalker on the top, I believe. All my creatures now are lethal, so I kind of just don't mind drawing creatures here. We have an emblem. It's not too bad. It's not the best of the emblem. One of my GP winning in Lille, one of my very few GP winnings that I played in my life, I was game 3 against Jeskai Control. I ultimate Vraska, and I failed to draw any creature, but only lands for like 4 or 5 turns, and ended up losing. And that was sad, so I have only bad memories about ultimating Vraska emblem. Alright. Does anyone else have a problem? You try... What's that? Alright, so they go Immortal Sun and Legion War Boss. But that's fine, Vraska already did its things. I mean... The problem is that we're kind of flooded. We drew like 12 lands or something, but that's normal with this deck. Okay, there's a Jilla Ranger on top. Okay, they have a lot of creatures, and those are 2/2s. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose, guys, with the Vraska Emblem. As I said, it's a very common thing for this deck. And I don't think I can beat the second Immortal Sun, so good on them. Good on them. Yeah, there's probably nothing I can do about this game, so congrats. Congrats, opponent.
And actually, in some cases, look on green space, they
Yeah.